there's some real practical things that people can do when they want to share their faith. One thing I've learned is that when you learn to listen, listening is such an important piece of sharing your faith. If we don't listen, then sometimes we just come in strong with this way is right, you got to follow it, and people can kind of reject that. But when you start to listen, and what I mean by that is we all have coworkers, we all have, schoolmates or family members or whoever. And when you're in daily conversations, I learned to listen for prayer requests. And as somebody's talking, oftentimes I'll hear of a situation, maybe their marriage is strained a little bit, or maybe a relationship with a child or a friend and the struggles. And so I learned to kind of, inch into it by saying, hey, I noticed you said this, I'm going to pray for that. And when you first say you're going to pray for somebody, I think there's an openness that starts to happen where as you get more comfortable with it, then the next time you maybe are brave enough to say, can I pray for that right now? Praying for somebody is good, but it's not sharing the gospel. Sharing the gospel is getting to the fact that Jesus died and rose again and what Jesus did for us. And you start to hear the prayer requests. To me, it opens up that faith conversation with somebody to say, can I tell you about the God that I'm praying to? Can I tell you about the one who changed me? I shouldn't have the ability to go to God's presence and pray. I don't deserve it because I'm a sinner, yet Jesus has saved me. Jesus has changed me. And because of that, I get to come in front of his presence. So praying is one of the practical steps that I encourage people to take. And listen, again, it comes from listening to that person, hearing their prayer requests. They're going to start to see that you care. And when they see that you care, they're more willing to listen to you.